Reset button.
Welcome, guys, to the Reset Button, episode 29, the first episode of 2018. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a great holiday season. Santa brought some new goodies under my sack this year, I'm not going to lie. Real quick, I do have brand new equipment. I hope we sound better. Hope the show comes off better than ever. Unfortunately, due to getting new equipment, there always comes tweaking and testing and experimenting. The first 15 minutes of the show, unfortunately, had some horrible audio tech issues. That's been scrapped, but plenty more to come. Here's the rest, about 40 minutes worth of the Reset Button episode 29. Sorry again, next week we got our stuff together. Follow Tannen on Twitter at OTannensBum and myself at the Hibiki TMD and all that good stuff. But until then, here's the rest of the show. Enjoy! I don't need for speed payback, you said, got a little bit of an overhaul this week.
It did. It got a major, wow, way to segue that. It got a major update. Such a major update that I told Karen that she needs to get her Twitter account. They're doing online free roam, which took long enough. But also, one thing that they've been doing too is tweeting hidden cars and hidden parts and things like that. And so you have to like follow them on Twitter, and then they tweet, hey, there's a hidden car. You have 48 hours to find it. And so yeah, I told Karen, she's gonna have to get her own Twitter account because she's already missed a couple. They had a Coca-Cola truck and Coca-Cola license plates. I guess they had a deal going with Coca-Cola during Christmas time. It was a Santa Claus Coca-Cola.
Is there a polar
truck.
Bear driving it like it's a skin?
Boy, that would have been awesome. No, not from what I know. And I don't know if you can actually own the truck too. I just think you could find it. And I think that's how you got the vanity Coca-Cola plate. But
I still need to try this game. It's definitely going to be a red boxer, but I need to play it. You guys say it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it when I play it, and they're expanding it and they're working on it more than what they did with the last one. I mean, initially whenever she first got it, I was kind of like, but now like I'm more and more like, I am enjoying watching her play it. I'd like to get it for Xbox. Oh, excuse me, but I'd like to get it for Xbox. But
Dan, speaking of really good, this is a cheap segue. Here you go. From one end to the other. Speaking of really good, the Games of the Year award dropped, and Breath of the Wild took home the cake for that. But yes, what comes with the new year comes the year-end everything, and what was the best and worst of the year in gaming, and all that good stuff. And you definitely, as most years, because you work in the kind of retail you do, you're just surrounded by games a lot. You play new games more than I do and quicker. So you played more than me out of the bat, but immediately, what was your best game of the year?
Breath of the Wild. I mean, that was going to be a given. Come on.
Couldn't imagine why. We only had like videos dedicated to your reactions and all, like midnight.
Oh yeah,
that was a fun video to do last year. One of my favorite videos was our midnight release, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And no, I forgot to tell you. So my aunt does a family calendar every year for Christmas, where like photos of the family and everybody like are in it. You know what I mean? And she took a snapshot from that snapshot that you had of me holding up the game over my head, and she put that in the family calendar.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So
I did not know that.
So yeah. So how freaking cool is that? So shout out to my Aunt April. Thanks for
yes, that's awesome. I got to see this now. But yeah, why was that your game of the year though? Besides the fanboy and it's a new Zelda and all that stuff.
The like huge epic scale of it. I can still load that game up and find new things to do in it. Like if I get bored with anything else I own and I'm like, well, haven't played Zelda in a while, I can go right back into it and just expand my game even more or find something new. Well, I for a while there, I have the hardcover like guide to it. And I was thumbing through that every now and again, but I was like, nah, fuck that. I just kind of want to just ride a horse, do the countryside, find something new, and just keep on going with that. I mean, I've already killed Ganon, but like, well, I might as well get more heart containers
And
and
the new,
get more
new
shit.
DLC doesn't hurt either that just came out.
No, it doesn't. And I will there's that's 3 things of DLC.
Did you pick that up, by the way?
Oh, I did. Well, it downloaded automatically because I'd already bought it.
Oh, okay.
Like when I bought
That's
the game,
right.
that
You
all came with
that.
it.
I forgot.
But no, have I played it yet? No, not really. So yeah, I'll be revisiting Zelda again, a year later. That is why it's my game of the year, though. I mean, I played some other really good games this year, but that one takes the cake. Like, there was other great games that I played that came out, but none of them fit what that was. You know what I mean? Like that definitely was. I mean, Injustice 2 was a great game.
Yeah. That's on my list.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's one thing that we can agree on.
That's
that was
one
a good
thing we
fighting
actually
game
both
this year.
fucking got this year was Injustice 2. Which is actually, I gotta dust that little shit off. I haven't put it in. I need to get Hellboy is now a character. Don't even have him yet.
Yeah. I need to get the DLCs for it. I'm trying to keep money aside.
I do know the last time I played it, and it wasn't DLC. Like, I unlocked the Batman Beyond skin, which was badass.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I need to play more of that game in general.
I need to reinstall it, but we need to definitely get back into that. It was super fun.
No, I still have it installed because it's a good fighter game. To just get out every now and again. Just trying to think here though of just like anything else that was good for 2017 for me.
What about
like
the good, the bad, and the ugly? The lackluster, disappointing bad games you played this year didn't quite measure up.
Lackluster games that I played this year. You see, the thing is I avoid those. I don't spend money on those. Oh, Fractured Butthole. Fractured Butthole's also on my list of best games. Love that fucking game.
Boom. And it included the Stick of Truth with it, right?
It did for the Xbox One, yeah.
Nice.
Cuphead is another one on my list, most definitely. I'm trying to think though of stuff because Cuphead was a little bit more recent. Resident Evil 7 was one of my bests.
Do you feel like Friday? And I agree. Do you feel like Friday the 13th would be in the list of disappointing games?
That would be in the list of not so disappointing, but I wasn't like when I played it like because sometimes I have a great game session with that. It depends on who I'm playing with.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get some asshole, some dick that just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing or doesn't want to know what they're doing. I feel like sometimes like somebody just handed their 5-year-old a controller, was like, "Here, play this, kid," and walked away. So that's why you have some just idiot running around as Jason, not doing anything. Or, you have some idiot as a camper that's not working with you and just being an asshole. Like, it was like that game's like Left 4 Dead. You can either get on a really good team that works together, or you could be on the most horrible fucking situation ever. And 9 times out of 10, you're in the most horrible fucking situation ever, especially as a camper. If you have friends there to play with, like, hey, buddy, let's play some Friday the 13th. Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, I think you and I could rip that game up, but we'd be working together. Yeah. You know what I mean?
For me, I gotta say the most disappointing game, and it's more fresh in recent episodes, was Double Dragon 4. I was so hyped for that game, and I can't say it's bad. Like I said, it was just the music really disappointed me. It was so boring and just uninspired.
Oh man, that's the only criticism you have on that one, though.
No, I mean the gameplay was Double Dragon. It was just and yes, I get it. In old school, especially Double Dragon games, a lot of the enemies are repeated and recycled. But I feel like even in Double Dragon 1, basic ass vanilla Double Dragon, we got more variety in the enemies than we did in 4. And they were just, for what they did with the engine, they just put twice as fucking many. So it made it like, ooh, you're supposed to, you know what I mean? But no, not for me. And like the levels were even like boring as paint. Like, oh, we're underground in a cave. I've never seen this. It's just, I just feel like I didn't manage my expectations well, and that's what you get sometimes. But I feel justified, goddammit, because I paid for it, $8. Come on. For me, though, my favorite game of the year, new game, was Assassin's Creed Origins. By far the best entry in the entire fucking franchise. And I think why I give it a pass the most, Probably, and recently I have gotten Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm loving that fucking game. I got into The Witcher 3 finally this year, hardcore. Love that game, but it's not a new game, so I think why Assassin's Creed Origins for me takes the cake. It totally, in a way, kind of didn't save the franchise, but kind of the fans that fell off. It was kind of like, come on back, and there was a reason to come on back because it's so well done and it's beautiful and they tweaked the fucking the gameplay, which wasn't just wait for button commands anymore. It's action now. Believe it or not, it can be done. It's just great, and the protagonist was in my opinion, one of the best original protagonists we've seen in years. Bayek was truly a character I could get behind and felt sympathy for on a level of like a Last for Us type of way, and the heart wrenching type stuff, and coming of age, and just great. And I'm still enjoying it, and it's like Breath of the Wild, whereas there's always going to be something to do. You know what I mean? And I think the way, and this is going to sound weird, but the way the mechanics are and the way they pulled it off, it's kind of like an adult Breath of the Wild. The same thing, the crafting, finding everything. It really is. I love it. Couldn't recommend it anymore.
Yeah, as I've always said, I still need to check that out. Definitely need to check that out. What are some titles that you want to play from 2017 that you haven't gotten around to?
Of course. A couple games you mentioned, like I want to get an Xbox someday. I want to get my hands on Cuphead. Definitely want to get my hands on Resident Evil 7. I only ever played the demo still. I have not played that. And you know what? A resolution, goddammit, I've made this year. I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to try to get into the Fallout series for the very first time. I'm going to start with 3. I'm going to start with 3 and see how it goes.
Yeah, dude, that's the best way to start is 3. I wouldn't start with 4. 3 was amazing.
It's hot, and of course, so I don't know if it's going to drop this year. Maybe The Last of Us 2.
I'm hoping that drops this year.
But the biggest one for me, it's such a dumb thing, I guess, compared to bigger titles. I hope finally 2018 is the year that we get Bloodstained from the guys that brought us Castlevania and stuff, which is kind of like a Mighty Number 9. So
wait though,
Kickstarter.
You played Last of Us though, didn't you?
I did.
The original.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, these are games from 2017 though that you want to play. Games that came out this past year that you want to pick up.
More or less, most.
Not expecting for next
Persona
year.
5 definitely is one I want to get my hands on.
Oh yeah, good one. Yeah,
Super Mario Odyssey, of course. Splatoon 2. The Nintendo Switch in general, I hope to pick up this year, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping they come out with I want a larger screen. I want an XL before I. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to see one for a while, though. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. That's one that I really want to play. That came out last year. Going back to disappointments, Prey. Wow, what a disappointment.
Heard it's boring.
Yeah, dude. And they made it look so great. Middle Earth Shadow of War. I want to play that. And Forza 7. I would like to pick that up. Also,
a big one we didn't even mention, Tannen, and you had more experience because I only got the beta that was out for the weekend. Battlefront 2 is come and gone. Panning out, looking back, how do you think it came off in your eyes? A thumbs up or thumbs down so far?
I'm going to wait. I'm still going to wait to get it. I kind of want to pick up Battlefront 1 now since everything's so cheap and it's just like, yeah, and they still have the servers running. Like, it's like, I mean, I don't need the Last Jedi DLC.
Because I think, of course, commercially, the marketing came off disastrously with the loot box controversies and all that stuff.
No, yeah, it did. Now, I mean, I'd just rather play 1 now. Play a complete edition of a game that I paid $60 for 2 years ago for like $10. I'd rather do that. I mean, I even have the hard copy, but I hear that you can get the whole setup for like $10 to $20 now of the first one. Yeah. As far as the second one goes, I mean, dude, yeah, I rented it, man, and some of it was cool. It was pretty awesome. I loved the campaign for it. I wish again it would have been longer, but I thought the storyline was pretty great. At the same time, there were certain weak points of it, though. There were some parts where I scratched my head, but it's a Star Wars plot. It's just something that I find myself saying all the time. Yeah, but it's a Star Wars movie, like I'm not gonna hate it, and same goes for a game, like Um, it's like Force Unleashed. The first one was awesome. The second one, man, the gameplay was great, but the storyline was just, it felt weak.
Well, but
Like
the story that went behind it too, the development was a train wreck.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they rushed it. They rushed the shit out of it. But the actual gameplay of that, though, I didn't mind. I thought the gameplay for the second one was badass. But it is what it is, I guess.
It is what, and another game I hope to play from 2017. I know it's not your cup of tea, but I do really want to get Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z. It's like a 2D Dragon Ball Z tag fighter, which is like,
yeah, I saw that. That one does look pretty good, actually. It looks like they.
But yeah, I'm sure, guys, in the comments below, you'll let us know what we're forgetting, because that's what you do. I can't remember everything.
Uncharted Lost Legacy. I mean, I rented that. It was good. It was an Uncharted game, but I ended up taking it back before I beat it. I probably own it one day.
Probably the game that was a pretty good one, Travis. Still, though, like I said, is Odyssey. There's something about Odyssey that's just drawing me to want to just get my hands all over it.
Oh yeah. No, I liked what I played of it. I played a little bit of it, but I just, I walked in the middle of somebody else's game. I'm wearing a fucking, Mario's wearing a goddamn bridal gown. I had no idea where to go or what to do, but the gameplay was great. It was fun. I mean, it was like Mario 64. Like, it's just like, oh, cool. Like,
so there you go, guys. And most definitely, before we get to our game of the week and all that good stuff, Team Laser Mouse, starting that up in 2017, it goes strong to this day, is tremendous. Thank you guys, all the great people that we've met this last year, all the new listeners and continuous listeners. Without you guys, we would not do this. It's been a great year on the channel, and expect bigger and better things coming at you in fucking HD. Finally, an upgrade. So Hibiki D&D isn't going anywhere. The reset button is going to be right here for 2018, but as it's going to be a continuing tradition, we keep torturing ourselves with games of the week right here on the show. Tannen coming off the holiday season, and we can finally put a nail in the coffin on Christmas and talking about it. Our games of the week were Christmas related this week.
They were.
They sure were.
And yeah, boy, and I definitely gave you a piece of shit. You gave you gave me a piece of shit, but I definitely I took a piece of shit. I lumped it up with like actual corn and sugar and spice and gingerbread, and
that's what it was basically.
Then I peed all over it. I'll go ahead and start. So my game of the week was the Santa Claus 3 for the GBA, which in some ways actually follows the movie.
It sounds, though. I feel like
it's not. It's really not. The gameplay of it. I mean, when you start out, you see these stills of like the still movie stuff. I mean, and it has Martin Short and everything, and you're seeing like just stills from the movie, and it does kind of follow the movie pretty sort of well. And the gameplay is not bad. I mean, Santa can fucking double jump.
Tim Allen's not fucking around in the game.
Yeah, Tim Allen is. I mean, you were a fucking or Calvin, as I should call him, is really really good at what he does as far as his moves go. He's got this weird monster claw thing that comes out of his chest. It grabs shit. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Nobody explained it in the game
on the GBA. I know that Scott Calvin. And you didn't just play the game. You went out of your way to watch the movie alongside it, right?
Yes, I did.
How was that experience compared to the game?
I fucking would rather play the game than watch that fucking third atrocity. I like the first Santa Claus movie. I do. And the second one's okay. The third one's just I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I think they were just like, hey, you know what? We make one of these like every other year. Let's get the third one out there. They're gonna pay some money. We'll get Martin Short to play the bad guy.
Jack Frost. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is it just me, or did Martin Short look better before he was thawed out as Jack Frost? Did this kill Martin Short's career? Was this the one?
Is this the last one that we've seen him in?
I
haven't seen him in a movie since then. Comment
so
below if you've seen Martin Short in a movie that was as big of like like Hollywood wise, much money as they put into it. as the Santa Claus 3. But yeah, I mean, towards the end, wow, what a fucking boss fight. I didn't beat it. I did not beat it, but you know, I am playing it on emulator, and you know, I'm also like using cheats to just try to get. I wanted to get to the end of the game.
Neither one of us.
I will never play the game. Play it again. So anyway, though, you get to Jack Frost finally, and you fall down this hole, and you're like fucking Tim Allen in a suit. You know, and you know you have to fight Martin Short in like a fucking Santa Claus outfit, dude. Okay, like I thought the fight in Super Empire Strikes Back between Luke and Darth Vader was fucking hard. No, this fight puts that to shame.
Really?
The only power that you have as Tim Allen is throwing snowballs, dude. That is it. They fucking like, don't give you shit.
It's like those snowballs are like lead balls with snow around them.
Okay, they're like ice balls then that you're throwing at Jack Frost. The ice balls with the rocks in them.
Would that hurt Jack Frost in reality? Because he's ice, basically.
He's ice. That's what I was wondering. You know, like why didn't Tim Allen go down there with an industrial flamethrower? You know, he's got one, or a welding torch.
Hadoukens.
You know, or a welding torch. Just weld Jack Frost to die.
Just weld him in half and let him split.
Yeah, yeah. This is an industrial welding torch. This is how I killed the. Oh, I can't remember what his co-host name was. This is how I killed Al on my show. But anyway, yeah, you have to relentlessly fucking hit Jack Frost, and I didn't beat it because I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is the only option they're giving me, and he's like having spikes come down on me, and fucking, he's got all the powers of Santa Claus. His bitch ass can double jump. This is cool. Like, I'm done. So yeah, that's my review of the Santa Claus 3. Travis, what was your game?
Also featured on the GBA, I had Santa Claus Saves the Earth, which was a port that I did not know of a PSX game.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I wonder what that fucking game's like.
It looks just as bad. This game is my fucking Christmas nightmare. Okay, so you're Santa, and it's like a claymation type graphic style they're going for. I guess it's okay, but it's just... The music is like a loop. It sucks. The graphics, the stage is a giant maze. I didn't even get to the first boss because I was too busy wondering where the hell to go. It's one of those games. You're in like an ice cave. Your attack is one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in the game. Santa swings his sack, but the distance, the range is so short. And while you're attacking, you can just hold the B button. He'll just twirl his sack, and it looks so dumb. And you guys are looking at it right now. You'll move back. If you just hold your attack, you're sliding backwards. It's awful. You never hit anything because it's angled up, so I can never hit my enemy. I get my ass kicked. It is an abomination. It is not a way to spend your holiday season, but I did it. Stay away from it. It's piss poor.
Yeah, really how many cavemen did you kill?
Not a lot.
Did you kill any?
A couple. Not a good time. Yeah, I was yelling.
I'm still trying to figure out why in the fuck is Santa Claus murdering cavemen? Like, why are those his enemy? Oh, barely. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna save this for Christmas.
You know what I'm saying? That fucking attack is pathetic.
That's the worst attack ever. Well, the physics in it are just like extremely poor. I really want to try out the PSX version though, because I mean, I do respect the whole like clay animated thing, like, you know, not Grim Fandango. What was that one game that was clay animated on the PC? Can't remember what it was called. You were like a duck type man. Oh, yeah, man, that's gonna kill me. It's a really good game. It's like something Afterlife or something like that. It's not Grim Fandango though, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was a really good, interesting game. It was clay animated. It was a puzzle platformer.
Yeah, this game, on the other hand, not these fucking things that we had to play. This may be, even though it was the holidays, Stan, this may be the worst round of games we've ever had.
Well, yeah, dude, you know, my game was so much better than yours, though. My game was at least playable.
Yours was playable. Your attack fucking worked in your game. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. I could throw snowballs. I could eat things with stuff out of my chest. I had options and double jumps. And
you had double jumps.
I mean, you know.
God damn it, Tim Allen. Son of a bitch.
Hey, last year I did give you that Days of Christmas game. That was a good game.
That's
a
a
good
game,
holiday themed game.
Damn Europeans. No, we love you guys. Shout out to you. But no, you guys only got that. We did not get that.
Yeah,
Cannon,
and I
what do you
always
got up
wanted
your
it
sleeve
because
for
that's
next
all.
week for me for game of the week?
Oh, you know what? My cards are back up. You know. Oh yeah, I'll just we haven't done a Star Wars game in a while. And
We just did Bounty
can you
Hunter.
play PSP? Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Shit. Welp. Game of the week for you. What do you have up your sleeve for me?
Oh boy. Do you remember a fun little cartoon called Rocco's Modern Life? And there was a game for the Super Nintendo, and that's your
Oh man, I fucking rented this game. Fine then. You know what yours is? You want to do Rocco's Modern Life? You remember a movie about a dog and the owner gets all pissed off at him, and then there was a sequel where they had a bunch of puppies.
Nintendo, aren't you?
Beethoven the Second for Super
Motherfucker.
Nintendo.
Jesus Christ, that's worse than Santa Saves
So we're no, it's not. And this is kind of a puppy themed week. Then we're doing puppies for some odd reason. I have to save Spunky. You have
Check
to
it
save
out next
your
week.
puppies.
We're gonna review Nintendogs and all that.
That's a fun game. I don't mind Nintendogs. Hey, real quick, we didn't. There was a couple of things looking ahead this year, Travis, because it is a new year. What are 3 titles this year that you're looking forward to coming out? It's gonna be new, fresh.
Oh man, Bloodstained for me, like I said earlier, if that sees the light of day. Every year I look forward to a new WWE game. Can't help it. It's in my DNA. Man. I don't know. I don't know.
No, you don't have to think of it through. What if you don't? I have 4 actually.
Go ahead.
I have 4. I'm looking forward to Far Cry 5. I think that looks like it's a really interesting concept in the Far Cry series. It looks like it's really weird. It kind of it reminds you of that one movie 2000 Maniacs, but it's it's a survival mode on it. You know, you have your whole. That was 2000 Maniacs, right? Am I thinking of the right movie? Where like it's like this like really like weird racist culty town, like clan town.
I think so. I don't know. I was thinking about
crazy.
what games I will say the one game that it's already out, but I want to play it finally is Brutal Doom. Now that I have a decent thing to run it on. And hopefully get a Steam account here in a couple days. I do want to get Steam. I'm excited for Steam. All the shoot 'em ups on there. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Let me see here too. I'm looking forward to Red Dead 2. I'm hoping that comes out next year.
Thank you, Tannen. There's one.
I'm also looking for the game A Way Out, the co-op prison escape game, which can be couch co-op, or you can play it online, but only one person somehow needs a copy of it. I don't know how that works, but
Death
still.
Stranding's supposed to come out this year?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't think we're going to see Death Stranding for another couple of years. Probably not. We may not even ever see it. Let's face it. But another game that I'm also it's in the Death Stranding realm with me would be Detroit. The game about the robots that come to life from the maker of Heavy Rain. That one's been delayed. It's supposed to come out this year. I loved Heavy Rain. I liked Indigo Prophecy as well. Was not the biggest fan of Ellen Page Crying the game, also known as Two Souls. But, you know, it was still an okay game. But Heavy Rain I love, so I'm hoping that this brings me back into that suspenseful feel that Heavy Rain gave me. So, yep, those are the 4 that I'm looking forward to. Red Dead 2 especially. But who knows, we might not even see that this year.
I think my problem is I live so much in the past with my retro bullshit. But I've told you all fair, like, I think my biggest investment I hope to do this year gaming-wise is finally get my own Neo Geo. And I know I can buy an emulator machine and all that bullshit, but I just want a legit Neo Geo and the giant-ass expensive cartridges, and I just want to spoil myself a little bit with it. It's overdue, because I love that system so much, and it's worth it to me. I'm not paying $1,000 for one of those rare cards. I'm just talking basic fucking Neo Geo games, but still, I just want one.
Hey man, I tell you one thing that I wish I could afford is an arcade cabinet,
Oh my
or
god! I
afford
mean,
to
come on,
buy
man.
buy
I
one at
think
least.
everyone would, but some of them, like the ultimate mod hack ones with like the emulator machines, they're ridiculous. The custom ones, some of them, the rare ones from back
Mm.
today are ridiculous too. But yes, what are before we get off the air here, because it's coming up here at the end of the show. What arcade machine would you probably prefer to have in your house overall if you could have one?
No, it's too tough of a choice. I mean, dude, that's something that you and I would sit back and go shopping with and then debate about. And while I pretend that I have thousands of dollars to waste.
You
Um,
know what I would say legit is Star Wars Arcade, the '90s one.
that's a good one too. But see, some of the driving sim ones I like. You know, like a good driving sim arcade cabinet. Oh my fucking god, man! Like,
Episode One Racer was
yeah.
an awesome arcade machine too. The way it was set up.
Oh yeah, dude. The Batman racing game. Have you ever played that?
Oh yes, dude. Okay. Let's save that for another episode. We could talk, dedicated a whole
Yeah,
episode to arcade memories.
yeah, to arcade cabinets and our favorite arcade cabinets. Hell yeah. Hell, we should even like maybe do it where we take a special trip up to Hanover, visit our pals up at Timeline, and
Something,
you know, just
something.
spend an evening up there filming it. And well, I mean, they're pretty cool guys. Like if you ever talk to them,
Well, speaking of
so we could
spending an
probably
evening,
get
we
a good.
thank you guys in Tannen for spending the evening with us right here on the Reset Button episode. I don't know, I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. We're here every week for you guys. Tannen,
I think we're at like episode 40 something
no,
somehow. I don't know.
We're still in the 20s. I know that.
We're still in the 20s.
Yeah, I think we're at
Really?
like 25. I want to say 25 or 26. I'm not sure. Around about. That's pretty sad.
Okay, wait, no, we were at 25 a few episodes back, and then there was Sonic Mania and stuff. We were at 25, and then I don't know, I was trying to write something, and then we did the Spooktacular, so that would be 26, Spooktacular 2, and then we did the Thanksgiving shit right after that. So wait, what was that? 25, 26, 27. We did my words trailers shit, so that'd be 28. We're at 29, Travis. This
29!
is episode 29.
Episode 29. Tannen, one more time. Where can everyone check you out?
You can check me out at Tannen's Bum at Twitter. You can also check me out on Facebook. We're there, Reset Button on Facebook. So check it out. I haven't looked at it in a while. I always say that every episode, but guess what? Gonna be looking at it now because I know this is gonna get posted up there. So check us out, Reset Button on the Facebook. You can also check us out, Hibiki TMD at Twitter. That's Travis. Team Laser Mouse. And all that good stuff there. Leave anything out.
No,
Constantly trying to remember everything.
You got it covered on the game, but I don't feel like plugging all my 2,500 shows again. They heard it the first time. They know where to check it out. As always, thank you for joining me. Until next week, Tannen, let's hit it.
Reset button.